How is everyone doing? What's up, GT? What's up, Jake? What's up, Nassim? Andy? Roy, Rick? First time I've seen you here, bro. What's up, man? Hey, Kyle's in here. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, brother? Yeah, Kyle, I was with you earlier. I was looking for an entry on the pullback, so I missed this golden pocket trade. Um, I wanted to get this golden pocket trade, but then when we came up here, after the trend was confirmed, I was also looking for like some sort of reaction at that golden pocket, but man, we just tanked right through that, so I stayed out of that. I like how ETH looks, bro. ETH looks good. We finally broke 1 hour structure on ETH. Sol held up the best. Sol held up the best. If you got in on a if you got in on the break of structure here and you had your stop under here, you're still in Sol, which is nice. Yeah, exactly, bro. Is Barb in here? I know Barb caught this trade. Dude, Barb's an animal, dude. He doesn't need signals anymore. Beefy is not back, Barb. So the way that we determine that is 4 hour structure. So in order to bring Beefy back to the charts, you have to break above 93.3. Boo Boo came out with the break of structure here on the 4 hour. That's why. Guilty until proven innocent. Still guilty until proven innocent. As you can see by this like whipsaw price action, just chopping people up. We really need to see like, I like the sweep of the 12 hour. The problem for me with the sweep, the timer's not even up and I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't like that we closed below this on the 12 hour. I don't like the bearish break of structure on the 12 hour. I would have preferred a SFP. But I do like the reclaim of the range, so we'll see. I'm gonna be out the rest of the day, so I might miss this ETH trade. But basically, what we're looking for. So, man, I'm gonna wait till people get here, so I don't have to say this twice. Stop loss too tight, Bearded. I'm telling you, man, your stop loss needs to be behind a strong low. You take good trades, bro. You just get Yeah, Kyle. So we have fun here. So based on whatever the 4 hour structure is, we've been doing this for a couple months now, but we just put, wait, where'd he go? Oh, I'm on ETH. Yeah, we just put either a bear or a bull, and we named them. The bear is Boo Boo, and the bull is Beefy. And we just write guilty until proven innocent or innocent until proven guilty based on the 4 hour structure. Has paid dividends. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, we get to laugh and talk about animals. Okay, now the timer's up. Now we can get back to what we were talking about. So yeah, so the biggest thing, so we were talking about this in the Sunday market pulse, was one of the long opportunities was a SFP of this 12-hour low. The problem for me right now is that we closed below this. So should we come up, I would be expecting a reaction at the golden pocket. However, to make it to the golden pocket, we have to flip 4 hour bullish. So that is a little bit better. I mean, unless we SFP the 4 hour into this and down, I could totally see that happening. Especially like a retest of this trend line, depending on when we get over here in the week, if we are going up. This morning was interesting price action. So we had a 1 hour change of character here, golden pocket retest, came back up for the 1 hour break of structure, but then that break of structure just got swept. I believe it was a range deviation here. Yeah, so there was a nice range deviation trade here if you caught it. I was looking at the 3-minute structure down here, but I didn't like how aggressive it was. I know a few of you in the Discord took this, which if you did, I mean, congrats, you're paid. All right, so we get our break of structure on the 3-minute here. The problem for me, at least, was that we had just flipped the 1 hour back bearish, taking this low. Now, you could argue this was just a sweep. It's only one candle, whatever. But for me, we had taken this low. It was a lot less bullish for me. But yeah, there was a 3-minute setup there. I would love to see us reclaim the 1 hour. So like other coins have already done this, but Bitcoin needs to close above. We need to see Bitcoin close above 90,500 to get back bullish on the 1 hour, in my opinion. This was just a change of character, so if we get an opposing break of structure, that would continue the uptrend, which would be nice. This price action today was crazy. So we had like the Trump speaking this morning, the pump out of the golden pocket. This was easy to predict because we had just flipped 1 hour structure. But then we get this massive dump on, I forget what news it was. Zaid posted it in the Discord. It was like they pulled something back or something. I don't know. But yeah, some sort of news event dip here, liquidity grab. And now we're resuming. It was funny. I was watching the Trump speech, and it was like the price was right here, and he mentioned Bitcoin, and then we just went up. it was pretty funny to watch. But yeah, so we're looking for a close above there on our 4 hour. So we're still looking for 4 hour structure to break. In order to break 4 hour structure, we need to come above 93.3. It's an external 4 hour high. So that means we do have some levels we can look at along the way. If we are coming up, we can look at our golden pocket. I do like this golden pocket ordered block confluence. Let me remove some of this stuff on here. We need to be very careful in this range here. This is going to be supply. This is supply with an overlap of a golden pocket around 91-ish. So that would be a good place to look for a reaction. It's kind of right in our face too. But we have to remember, this is guilty until proven innocent. Yes, the 1 hour has some potential, but we should expect rallies to fail. We should be expecting these just to be pullbacks. We should expect these just to be pullbacks until we break 4 hour structure back bullish. Because all we've done so far is go down since we broke the 4 hours. So we should be expecting rallies to get sold off. So yeah, I like this level. Let's mark this out. Yeah, I like this supply here. So one thing that you could watch out for would be a 1 hour SFP of this. SFP into this box, reclaim. Now remember, you don't get in on the SFP, you get in on the break of structure. Sorry. You don't get in on the SFP, you get in on the break of structure, and then you write it down, right? Kind of similar to like if you considered this an SFP here. You get in on the 3-minute break of structure because we reclaimed the range, broke 3-minute, and then you get a safe ride up because you have a strong low to put your stop loss behind. Something that looks interesting to me is ETH, because ETH is a little behind the other coins on its recovery here. Now, this is optimistic that we come back down here. If Bitcoin's going to break 90,300, then likely ETH is just going to get going from here. But the problem with ETH is that if we enter here, our risk to reward, we'd have to flip 4 hour structure, come all the way back to the highs just to get a 2.5. So entering here, we get a much better risk to reward. You can take TP1 at the highs. And it's just patience, right? Patience pays. So what we're looking for is we're looking for ETH to come back to this golden pocket, and this demand is just the demand that led to this giant pump up, right? So we would expect a reaction out of this. Is pretty good confluence here. I'm not going to be here later, but basically what you're looking for, let's say we sweep this high and we break bearish market structure. You're looking for some sort of bullish market structure break to indicate a reaction at this golden pocket. And if you do that, you might even be able to get a way better stop loss as well. This is technically valid if you wanted to take the trade like this, but if you want to get a little bit better RR, you can look for a low time frame break of structure to use as your stop loss. Yeah, Sol looks great. So We talked about this yesterday. We talked, it's still on the chart here. We talked about how if Sol can come up on the 1 hour, is it 1 hour? Yeah. Can come up on the 1 hour and break structure bullishly, then we look at this 126 level to hold. If 126 holds, then you're looking to come up to like your previous resistance. And let's see. Yeah, we've still got a lot of room for Sol to come up before even hitting this downtrending momentum. If you pull it from here, we've already broken out, which is nice. But yeah, so Sol holding 126 I like after the break of structure. So if any of you guys took that, nice. Hopefully you didn't get swept here and moving your stop loss by the strong low. But that did play out nicely. The levels for me haven't really changed on Bitcoin, so I'm still looking above us at like the retest of this downtrending resistance here in kind of combination with it's probably like 786 and previous supply here. But really, I'm just looking to see if I can get into a long on anything in this range since we missed the low here. All right, if Bitcoin can get past like 91,000, it starts to look a lot better for like a reclaim of this trend line. Like this could be a fake out reclaim, and then continue the uptrend, which would be confluent with Kyle's $160,000 target for Bitcoin. We'll see, brother. I would love that, but we bearish right now. Yeah, I feel like this is not going to give you a chance to get on, but if it does, then it's pretty good risk to reward. What are we looking at momentum wise? Yeah, this might just continue to pop. This might not give you a chance to get in. This is messy, by the way. This just looks like a megaphone pattern, right? Or megaphone pattern starting to form. This is liquidity grabs on both ends of the range, right? So you have your range here. You grab liquidity at the highs, then you grab liquidity at the lows. Really just looking for a 1 hour close above 90,460. We should see some more upside if that happens. What are you talking about, Dutchie? That is macro, and I have no doubt that Bitcoin will get there, but yeah, take care, Kyle. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's good to see you. Yeah, go subscribe to Kyle for sure. Good friend of mine. Good friend of the channel. And just a chill dude. Smart dude. If you don't know Kyle, he was providing signals in my Discord for free for like a few months, for like 3 or 4 months. So big shout out to Kyle. Oh yeah, by the way, make sure you join the free learning Discord in the pinned to the top of the, oh yeah, it's not pinned, in the description. Hey, Fenneman, you're in here, bro. Hey, I want to give you a shout out, bro. Fenneman is in the Discord, and he's always sharing his market structure charts. I appreciate you, bro. You always have a home in the Discord, and when the time comes, we'll get you a channel there, dude. I like what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna make it, man. What's up, Duke? How's it going, brother? You guys have any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about? We're basically in the same range as yesterday, so I these boring days, like, it feels super repetitive to stream. So I prefer, maybe we can teach some shit or ask some questions. Does anyone have any questions about anything? Even if it's been asked 1,000 times. I know the next question is going to be, what's a JPAL, bro? I really need to make that video. Four-hour strong high. 4-hour strong high is at right here, 93.3. 93.3 is a 4-hour strong high. You're about to say JPAL. Yeah. A JPAL is just a SFP breakup structure. So like an example of that we always show is like Sol at the top, right? Or Bitcoin at the top, or total at the top, right? It doesn't really matter. Not that top, this top. Yeah, so this right here is a JPAL, right? So you set a high, you set a low, you sweep that high, and then you break in the other direction. And it can be up or down. They are very juicy. They start generally, I mean, it's a pretty high hit rate. But they don't always work, right? Sometimes nothing's 100%, but it's a very profitable pattern. Man, I had this demand range marked out on Sol. If we zoom out, it's all on the, Sol SFP's on the daily. Golden pocket. Man, I should have signaled this Sol trade. That's paying dividends here. What's up, Zaid? Good to see you, bro. Oh, so there's just a, it's like an expanding wedge, right? Looks like an alligator mouth. It's like a price action does this. Right, this is a megaphone pattern. Because it looks like a megaphone, right? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, like, you see what I'm saying? Can I check link for you, brother? I certainly can check link for you. Let's take a look-see at Link. So Link finally took out the Death Wick, which is nice. The problem for Link is that you did get a 1 hour. You got a 1 hour break of structure here, liquidity grab to the downside, and Link has actually broken structure back bullish after the liquidity grab. So like I said, Link kind of looks a little bit like ETH, like you'd kind of want to get a pullback, which also lines up with demand here as well. Yeah, I like Link like I like ETH for the same reason. So you have demand and a confluence here, but that's if you can get it. What I do like is that Link just broke the 5-minute. Okay, can't make this shit. All right, everybody. What is this? What is this right here? Bonus points. What is this? Exactly. That would be a JPAL in the 5-minute on Link, right? So what happens? We came up, set a high, set a low, set a high, set a low, set a high, set a low, swept that high. Haven't broke yet. There's still a minute left, but yeah, I would anticipate some downside on Link. which is not necessarily a bad thing, right? We have a lot of liquidity in here to come take, and then if we come down to our golden pocket, you'd be looking for like a 5-minute break of structure down there to indicate that you can enter long. So if price does something like this, bang, you enter a long, stop loss under here. This looks exactly, I mean, it's the same as ETH, really. Yeah. That's what I see on link for you right now. I think short-term downside because of the 5-minute JPAL that's about to confirm. This is a trade setup right here, by the way, guys. This is a trade setup if you want to take the short. For risk to reward. Well, I would see how this closes for what's about to close. Yeah, this is a trade setup. It's a JPAL on link. It is counter trend on the 1 hour though, but I mean, we'll see. We want things to come down, guys. We want things to come down because we want a chance to get in, right? The only problem is Bitcoin didn't flip the 1 hour first, which makes me a wee bit nervous. That's why you definitely want to wait for confirmations down here. Confirmations down here for sure. ETH needs to break this momentum line. If we break this momentum line, there's a very high chance we can get our pullback to like 29.40-ish. Hey man, 30 likes. That's awesome, guys. Appreciate y'all liking the stream. And y'all showing up early. Showing up early in numbers. Man, how awesome is it that I just get to come up here every day and talk about my passion to people that are also passionate about this shit? Dude, we live in the best time to be alive ever. It is the best time to be alive ever. We could have been pilgrims, guys. We could have been pilgrims. No need to get psychedelic in here. 5:20 a.m., bro, and you're watching a Wave Cipher stream? Much love, brother. Much love. Much love. Yeah, I like staring at charts too. It's just hard these days when nothing has really changed structure-wise. I feel like I'm also getting better at like vocalizing structure and everything, so it's not taking me as long to say it in a way that makes sense to people. But it's like I don't want to come on here and stream for 15 minutes. I want to hang out with you guys. So we may just start watching price action at the end of these streams. Waiting for questions to be asked. What's up, Andrew Cameron? How you doing, buddy? Soul. Let's see. So for Soul, you're looking at a 5-minute break of structure if you lose this. Soul held up the best. Andrew Cameron knows. Andrew Cameron knows about 126 on Soul. Ain't that right, brother? Yeah, man. I mean, Soul's at the highs, but broke the 1 hour back bullish. You're looking for a retrace. 120, 128, 127.90-ish. Have we broken momentum yet on this? No. Okay, so ETH and Sol are both tapping their momentum that they need to hold. So we either pump here or we're coming down. 60 people in here. God bless you guys. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bitcoin breaking down. Break it down now, y'all. What's up, DJ Mac? Welcome to the stream, brother. It's good to have you. The channel is growing. Dude, Would you guys believe that like 6 or 7 months ago I had 50 subscribers? That's crazy. It's been a. Would you consider that a J-Pow on Soul? I think so, yeah. Yeah, I would. SFP break of structure, yeah. Good catch, good call out. 6-7. Bitcoin trying to come down here. I could just commentate price action. Is that what these other guys do who stream for hours? So just talk about the price action. Damn, both of y'all put that at the same time. You are correct. Bitcoin is not yet bullish on the 1 hour. That is correct. Bitcoin is still bearish on the 1 hour in premium. I wish it swept the high here. We could take a short, but it didn't sweep the high. This would have been a 15-minute. Oh no, because it's internal structure on the 15, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, for trendline traders, we're break it down now, y'all. ETH breaking the trend line. Let's look at that. What was that? What did I just look at for someone? Link. Hey, you're getting paid. Look at that. Live trade setup from Wave Cipher. Woo! Getting paid. Oh, they heard me. Bro, Bearded, you're an animal, dude. You're an animal. You're an animal, bro. Nice. Bearded, you know, dude. You know if I'm talking about it, it's because I'm not gonna lead y'all astray. Doesn't mean it's gonna work out. Don't FOMO into this short, right? Bearded knows what he's doing. Yes, it does. Oh, you're too kind, Bearded. You're too kind. Do. 24 minutes ago. Crypto boom ahead. Pantera Capital pinpoints major catalyst for 2026 success. Here, Bearded, I'll do you a favor, bro. Alright, Bearded, I'm doing my part, brother. I'm doing my part. Ciao. Ciao. Yeah, bro, doing my part. This price action right here, this looks kind of like what the Nasdaq does. And that's a crazy asset. That's a fun asset to trade. I don't know if I'd call that necessarily degen. I mean, he took a trade off a 5-minute JPOW. It is counter trend to the 1 hour, but it could work. Could work. If it works out, Bearded, I better see a profit log in the Discord, bro. You better be dropping that profit log. Cam, we haven't talked. I haven't talked to you in a minute, bro. How you doing? You doing well? You asked a question about a chotch up above. Let me see if I can find it, brother. Do you mind retyping that? About a chotch. Can I look at silver? Sure, bro. Why not? Dang! Silver went to $100. That's crazy. Let's go. Damn. Damn. Bull run. Nice. I mean, yeah, I can look at silver. It's going up. uh, let's see. I'm trying to hold on to the 4 hour here. Did you gap fill? Yeah, gap fill, wick. Yeah. You have a 4 hour low here you're trying to hold on to. As long as this doesn't close below here, it looks fine. If you start closing below 92, you could come back. You could roll back down to attack this liquidity like 80. I mean like 87. Looks good, dude. Looks good. Just watch this level. Boom. That's right. It's mic drop silver. Look. Bang. Why are we trading Bitcoin, guys? What the hell? Just jokes, folks. Just jokes. Jokes, folks. Dang, it's already been 4 months. Damn. For you guys that don't know, Andrew Cameron's child won a giveaway on this channel and got her first, what was it? What did I say? Was it Solana? Got her first little bit of Solana from this channel. All right, Phenomen, for you, I will check pump. Is it pumping? So we nailed this accumulation range down here. Pumps up back to about 8, back down. This just looks like a range, a giant range. Have our death wick here on Binance. 4 hour. We'll just treat this like it's external, even though it's internal. Oh, I don't necessarily like this. All right, so you get a 4 hour. Now this is internal price action because of that death wick, so I'm just treating it like it's not here, but this is a JPAL on the 4 hour. Gold. Yeah, buddy. So here's the deal with pump Fenneman. Fenneman, of course, you bring this to me because you're probably looking at the same shit I'm looking at. Lose this, it's a short. Lose this, it's a short. Back to the 4 hour low. Is this what you're looking at, brother? Yeah. Is this what you're looking at? This is what I see. Yep, I see it. Bearded might take this one too. Yeah, by the way, Cameron, I'm extremely honored that I got to give your child her first bit of crypto. That's pretty fucking cool, dude. I know you like your altcoins, Bearded. Like trading those altcoins. I think bow, bow, bow. I would prefer, I know it wouldn't be good for your link trade, but I would prefer if Bitcoin could take this high, then break down, and then break back bullish. That would be on the 3-minute time frame. Yeah. Did it already break bearish on? Okay, so no, we didn't take the high. We didn't. Okay, we broke bearish on the 1 minute here. Set a high, set a low. Broke that high, broke back bullish here. Retest breaker block. Up we go, up we go, up we go. Take this high, break bearish right here. Yeah, so break bearish, set a high, don't sweep. Yeah, so oh my god, we're really in the weeds here, but you should technically see a reaction on Bitcoin at like 90,100. It's the only active time frame on external structure that has had a bearish break and a bullish break. So got another bearish break here. Whipsaw's Discord is fire. J Deep, I appreciate that, man. I'm glad that you like the Discord. I'm trying to make it a place for people who want no bullshit TA to come hang out and just talk shit. I appreciate all the participation in the Discord. What's up, Omar? Yeah, exactly, Bearded. Yeah, that's the problem with trading these altcoins. But, I mean, Bitcoin did just have a 1 minute bearish break of structure, so we'll see. I really want these things to come down because I want to get in this dang ETH trade. I want to get in this dang ETH trade, man. I'm probably going to miss it because I'm going to be out. I have an alert set here. Maybe I'll be able to check it. Alright, stays close to 80. On link. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, we've been live about 40 minutes. It was awesome to hang out with you guys. You guys know what I'm looking at. I appreciate you guys all for being here. As always, my name's Wave Cipher. Much love. Trade safe. Wave Cipher out, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's go. Hey, Bearded, good luck on that short, man. I hope it pays you.